Oh, you can't hear me. Oh, hi. Can you hear me now? Sorry, I thought I was on mute to start with, so I went off mute. All right, guys, we're just learning these things. Every day, come and watch me do something wrong. Can you hear me now? Yay. Okay, thank you, Catherine. You are the best. Well, I was just telling you a very boring story anyway, so you didn't miss out much, I promise you. And I got my coffee. I hope that you have too. So today we're going to start with our pen and our watercolor paper. Actually, let me just do that. That's better, isn't it? Okay, pen and watercolor paper. Watercolor later, but if you don't have that, it's all good. And then I'm going to just start by drawing a kind of really rough circle shape or kind of oval shape at the top, but this is just kind of a guide. So it doesn't have to be very, it's just like a rough guide. You could do this in pencil too, but I just don't use pencil because I'm lazy. So can you see that? You can kind of see that. Okay. Then from this, we're going to imagine we're coming kind of down and around. And then I just want you to give the suggestion of a curved line there and then a similar distance over here. A curved line like that. So they're about the same distance. Okay, they're not, but they're supposed to be, but it doesn't matter. It can be a little bit off, a little bit wonky. Okay. Now we're going to draw two lines that come kind of out, but only very subtly. And again, these lines don't have to be perfect. They're just kind of a little bit wobbly, coming out and out like that, about that length. And then we're going to draw a corner bit and a line that goes kind of in, but just a short line like that on both sides. Boom and boom. So these two lines are prominent. This circle or oval isn't prominent because we can play with that a bit later. Okay, now we're going to thicken these lines. So in line with where this top bit is, coming down, maybe like a finger and a bit down, so about there, maybe 2 fingers. We'll put a point and we'll put a point there on the same side, on the opposite side, sorry. Then from that point, we're going to do a line that kind of follows this line, but is wobbly. Follows that line, but is wobbly. And then comes down and follows the bend as well. Okay, now from that point, we're going to draw a line a little bit further down from the top point. So not there, but here. That comes down in a wobbly line as well. The same there. Down in a wobbly line. And now I'm going to join these 2 points together. And you can do this by bringing these lines down and bringing them together down here. Or you can draw them together up here. That's your choice. So I'm just going to come around and draw a line that meets that one. Okay, and then from this line, I'm going to draw 2 curved lines that come down and in like that, and around and in like that. And then these bits, I'm going to just connect, going straight down, well, in the same direction that they were going already. Okay. Now, yours might look a bit different to mine, which is fine. It's probably a good thing. I'm going to bring these lines up. So they're kind of coming in, but actually I want them to go up a little bit. So I'm just going to ignore that curve and bring it up like that. Ignore that curve a bit and bring it up like that. Ooh. A little bit wonky, but that's fine. We can adjust that. And then you can decide, guys, you can decide. So this is intended to be a person. So this can either be the front side of a person standing with their hands behind their back, or it can be the back side of a person standing with their hands in their front pockets. I'm going for backside. I don't know about you. So this is my jacket. So I'm going to add some details to my jacket, some just squiggly lines like this to give the impression of creases, kind of coming up that way. And it's really crumpled down here, like that. Just really cash, squiggly lines. Like that. And like that. Not worrying too much about it. I'm going to do a little hem that comes up like that. And then I'm going to do some more creases on the back bit too. Just kind of coming in and up, and I'm leaving the center bit a bit clear. I would do some lines kind of going across, but I'm going to write something on the back of that jacket. Now this is our oval, like our very vague oval. So I wanted to leave it vague because I wanted you to choose kind of the hairstyle or the face if you're doing a front-facing person, and just giving you that catalyst. So I'm doing the back face, not the back face. I'm doing the back of the person. So this is going to be the back of the head. So I'm going to imagine that the hair is kind of coming up from here. And actually, I'm going to do my jacket. What's that bit called of a jacket? The top bit, the collar of the jacket here. And then my hair, or the person's hair, kind of spilling out of it, like it's all tucked in because they're cold. So I've just made that solid like that. Draw some stiff kind of lines there, and then just drawing the suggestion of the hair. So you may have your vague oval or circle kind of popping through, but you can disguise that by drawing your hair. Just doing a little bit of that. Maybe some tufts coming out. But whatever hairstyle, go for it. Maybe I'll put a little bun on top as well, because I'm wearing a little bun today. Not that this is me, although it could be. Nice big bum. Like that. But, oh, sorry. But you get the gist. You get the gist. Okay, now coming down to this. So you can deal with this however you want. You could leave it like this. It'd be like a pencil skirt. You could add waves to it to make it into like a flowy skirt with a design on it, or you could turn it into jeans. So I think I'm going to turn it into jeans and do a couple of little belt loops along the way. Some big pockets. Little seam, maybe. I don't want to make it look weird, but did I manage that? Did I do it okay? Gorgeous bum there. Giving it a bit of definition. Absolutely gorgeous. So Put some little hemlines there, but this is now yours to play with. You can do whatever comes to mind, whatever you like. You could have something poking out the pockets or whatever. But the best thing about this drawing is I wanted you to, if you're doing a back image, to draw something on the back. Like, you know, you see those really badass jackets that like, well, what were the ones in Grease? You know, the film Grease? Ladybirds? Was it Ladybirds? Oh God, I can't remember. How bad is that? You know, that kind of thing. Kind of like stylized or whatever, or like badass, or I'll be back. Or you could put your mood like moody, or like don't even try. Or you could put something positive like love, or you know, calm, relaxed, or chill. Oh, I'm gonna do chill. Am I? I don't know. Anyway, you can do whatever you want. Whatever you want. Or you could write your name. You could write girl power. I don't know. The possibilities are literally endless. Or you could just do a big heart or a star or whatever. So what am I going to write? I never plan these things in advance, and I'm always like, oh God, the pressure. I'm going to write chill because that's the vibes that I want today. So let's do it. CHILL. So there's 5 letters. So I'll start with the middle letter. I want to do it really big. So this is my I. And that's what I tend to do when I'm drawing bubble writing, is to start with the middle letter to get it nice and centered. Although the C and the H are going to be take up a bit more space than the L, the I, the L, and the L. For a dyslexic person, this is quite a lot of pressure, you know, to spell things right. I know chill, obviously I can spell chill, but like other words. Anyway, it's done now. Chill is on there, so I can add a few more kind of bits of put a little eye drop there. Bits of crease. And then the only other thing to do before I start painting is to draw your background. So you could do any kind of background. You could do a really cheesy background. And I'm going to do like a horizon line here. So just coming straight across. Try and get it as straight as I can. And then I'm going to do like a sun. So like a semicircle. Doesn't have to be in the center. And then I'm just going to do some rays from my sun. This is cheesy central, by the way, so please feel as if you don't have to do this and you can do anything else. And then I'm going to do just some rays of like block color coming out. Someone's got a suitcase. I don't know if you can hear. Like that. And that's what I'm going to do for my background. I'm going to paint it. I don't love this. Ness, why did you do this? Let's try and rectify this. Maybe I'll draw lots of lines. Because like, if you don't love it, then you shouldn't be afraid to adjust it, to change it, because otherwise it'll just always be a little bit unloved. Whereas that way, you know, it might look better, it might look worse. Who knows? All right, let's do some painting. Yay! Have a little sip of coffee. Did anyone else come up with some fun logo? I think I'm going to paint the jacket and leave the words, or I'll paint the whole jacket and then I'll paint over the words in a darker color. So what's a chill color? Let's go. I just want to use pink, so I'm going to use pink. It's not really a chill color, is it? And of course you could paint this in a very detailed style, giving lots of shadow and light onto the creases if you wanted to. But I'm just using this as a way to start my day in a chill manner. So I'm not worrying too much about the application of my paint. I'm just covering my page. Maybe I will work around the letters and leave them white. That could be quite nice. Makes it a little bit more work, but is it worth it? Maybe. And yesterday, I think the bit that I was thanking you guys for subscribing got taken away from me by my rubbish internet connection. So I just say it again. Thank you so much to everyone who has subscribed to me. It means so much to me because I am quite a shy human being, I'd say, believe it or not. And I find it quite difficult to do the whole self-promotion thing, as many people do. And so it's really nice when you put yourself out there that people respond and give you so much support and encouragement. And just by hitting that subscribe button, it just like makes me feel happy that people are like making the effort. So I want to say thank you. Deeply thank you. I know most people would look at my subscriber count and think, well, that's rubbish. But to me, that's like, is it 22 people so far? That's 22 people that have taken their time to hit that subscribe button. So I really do appreciate it. So thank you. It means a lot. Now I can hear my co-worker re-entering the room. He's being very quiet. It's very good. Keeping the chill vibes going. And so now I'm going to get my sun. I'm going to do it yellow, but I'm going to let the pink kind of infiltrate it. Should have gone. Did so well. Because I want it to kind of be like light spilling out. So I'm going to just drag this with a lot of water. And while that pink is still wet, you can see it's doing some beautiful blending things there. Maybe give it a little bit of help, add a bit of color there. And just let that sun radiate its heat, warmth, and chilled vibes, chilled rays. A little bit cheeky there between the legs. So in these sessions, I do perform a little bit of speed painting, but feel free, please, to take it at your own pace. I'm just showing you the door. You can walk through it and discover your own things. If anyone has any suggestions for topics that they'd like to play with, hit me up as well. Because, yeah, it's always different every day. I'm going to leave her hair and do that last because I will do it. I think I'll do it brown. So let's come down here, and I think I will do like jean pant style bluey color. but the yellow is a bit more of a dominant color, so it's going to push into the wet blue, which is quite nice. So hopefully the blue shouldn't run out of these lines. Does anyone own a jacket with the slogan on the back? I don't, but I wish I did. Maybe I should make these into, like, make these jackets with a picture of a girl or a person to chill on their back, and then wear that on your back. Would you wear that on your back? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, this is probably a little bit dry, so I'm going to go in and add a little bit of brown colour just at the base there. Try and do that kind of shiny hair thing where you have a kind of ripple of light coming through the hair. Just leaving little bits of it white. The best way to do that is to paint it in layers. So painting a really light application of brown, letting it dry, and then going over parts of that with a darker brown once it's dry. So I'm just doing a small kind of version of that because it's still wet. Adding in a bit of dark down here and dragging it up. But your hairstyle's probably very different, so that's cool. Good to know. And then I like the white, but I don't think it pops enough. So I think I will go in and maybe paint it in black, but maybe it is dry enough. Let's see. This is risky, guys, because it could bleed into the rest of the jacket and then I'd be sad. But I think it's okay. I'm just doing this quite roughly. P.S. What do you think of my little thumbnails? It's really awkward because just before you go live, it says, take a thumbnail. And then you're like, blah. And you've got like 3 seconds to strike a pose. And yesterday's thumbnail was like ridiculous. I did like a blue steel. And I thought it would be funny, but then obviously everything went wrong. And then I looked back at it and I thought, oh, Ness, you look like a poser. I mean, not a poser, I promise. So, but I thought it would be quite fun. It is quite a fun challenge every morning to have to strike a pose with 3 seconds to do it. So tell me what you think. Any pose suggestions? Are there any pose experts here? Let me know. Need your help. I don't have like a cute dog or anything to, if I did, that would just be the thumbnail. Am I right? Am I right? I am. Okay. So I'm going to finish off now just by adding a slightly darker pinky bit to some of the shadowy bits. Just again, really roughly. I'm not being super expert about this. Just because it's dry, but This is not an in-depth study of light and dark. But the internet seems to have worked today, so I don't know what was going on yesterday. It was just having a moment. Maybe it's just adjusting to the new setup, throwing a little bit of a wobble. That's okay. I'm going to leave this because it's getting all mixed up. But you see where I'm going with it? I'm just kind of adding in a slightly darker tone there. And I'll do the same with the trousers as well too. But I'll leave it there for now. And sorry, the light's a little bit bright, so you can't quite see what's been going on. I'll show you up close. The soft glow of this chilled gal, just taking a moment for herself, looking at the weird sun that I've created. Lovely. So let's spin you back around. Hello, hello, hello. I hope that you enjoyed today. Let me know if you did, and please send pictures of the work that you did my way. I absolutely love seeing what you come up with my weird instruction. It always amazes me and makes me very happy. You can do that on Instagram. I'm the same name on Instagram, just NessDoes. Tell your friends about my classes, and if you know anyone that you think would benefit from starting their weekday morning by doing a little bit of creativity, then please let them know and pass on the details. And yeah, thank you so much for all your support so far. And I'm so happy that we didn't cut out. Yeah. So I'll be back here again tomorrow for Thursday's edition with who knows what illustration we'll be doing, but it will be something good, I promise you. It always gets better and better as the week goes by, as the creative juices start flowing. So yeah, have amazing Wednesdays, take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Now you can see me awkwardly click the end stream button. I need to come up with a way to make this smooth. Anyway, bye.